welcome to my kitchen. My name is Sherry, and today we're going to be making a pinwheel steak pot pie. And I think you're going to love this recipe because it's not just easy, but you do it all in one pan, so it's like minimal cleanup. But before I get started, let me just say, if this is your first time here and you love food, you love fun, you're in the right spot, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All right, so to get started, I have got my Pampered Chef pan here that's safe to go in the oven. I love this. It's a non-stick skillet that's stainless steel, and I've got 1.5 pounds of sirloin steak that I've cut up in little pieces that I'm going to add to that. Now, if you don't have this pan or a pan that's safe for the oven, you can put this in a cast iron pan. Oh, I forgot to add something. We were going to add a couple of tablespoons of butter to this. That's what I was supposed to do first. That's all right. We'll get it stirred around. So I'm just going to cook this until our meat is browned all the way through. All right, our meat is just about done. It's still a little bit pink, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and add in a couple of stalks of celery and about 1/2 of an onion that I've chopped. And I'm also going to add in a whole bag of mixed vegetables. I'm going to add in a little bit of thyme. I probably should have mixed that in with my meat first before I added the vegetables, but that's okay. I'm going to add a tiny bit of ground fennel. And a little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. All right, so I'm going to give this a stir. So lid goes on, and then we're just going to cook it a few minutes longer just until our onion and our celery are done. All right, that looks good. So the next thing we want to add is some gravy. Now, normally I would just use, I believe it's a 12-ounce jar of beef gravy, and I don't have any on hand, but I did need to use up some turkey gravy that came with some turkeys that I had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use up this turkey gravy. And these are 8-ounce packages, so might have a little bit of extra gravy, but actually I don't have to put it all in, so we'll just do that. And because this is turkey and not beef, I'm going to grab, I use this stuff all the time, so it's called Better Than Bouillon, and I'm just going to add about a teaspoon or so of that. And then that's going to make my gravy just a little bit richer. So I'm going to get all this stirred together. All right, looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and push this out of the way. And the next thing I want to do is grab a couple of cans of croissants. See if we can figure out how to open the can here. Sometimes I have problems. There we go. And then I just want to separate them into triangles. So actually I have 2 cans here. You're going to need 2 cans. And then once I get all my triangles separated, we're going to lay all of these on top of our pie. And this is going to make our crust on top. I've got all of them separated. Now I'm just going to grab my pan here. Oh, ouch. Oh, man, I got to get the dress cleaned again. Sink. Shit always happens in the kitchen. All right, so I'm just going to smooth this out, make sure it's all nice and even. Here comes the dog. He heard me drop something. All right, so we're just going to start on one side and then the other side. So I like to make sure things are even. So I'm going to start in the middle, and then I'm going to go to this side and go right in the middle of those 2 slices. And then let's find one that's stretched out a little bit. Same thing over here. All right. We might have more than we need here. There we go. I'm afraid we're going to have like this big glop of dough in the center. Can you tell it's the first time I've made this? So maybe I shouldn't have started in the center. Let's scoot this one over a bit. There we go. We'll just work in a clockwise fashion here. See if that works a little better. I think we're going to have too many, so I'm going to scoot this one over. It's supposed to look like a pinwheel when I get done. It's supposed to. All right, one more. And you know what? I've got some apple pie filling. I think I'll just use the rest of these and roll them up and make some kind of turnover or something. All right, it looks it looks okay. We tried, right? All right, so this is going to go in the oven, 375 degrees for about 20 minutes, but I'll start keeping an eye on it about 15 minutes in. Okay, I don't think it looks too bad. While I was baking, I went back and looked at the recipe. We only need 1 can of croissants, not 2 cans. So, but who doesn't like a few extra croissants, right? Anyways, let's give this a try. We're gonna have this for dinner. So if I just take a little bit out of here, except I'm not getting a bite of steak if I do it. Here's a bite of steak. That's what we want, right? Maybe I can get a tiny bit. I don't know. I really wanted to photograph this. It's not as pretty as I thought it was going to be because I only needed 8, so it didn't give it the pinwheel look that I was going for. But I don't know. Overall, I don't think it's too bad. So I'm so glad I put that better than bouillon in there. So if you do use the gravy and it comes in a jar, make sure you get like the beef gravy so it has that beef, the beef flavor to it. But yeah, this is really good. I would like it a lot better if I got a bite of this croissant in there, but I don't want to mess it up. We're going to have it for dinner and it's going to be a little bit. So, and I want to try to photograph this first. But anyway, it's really, really easy. So give it a try. Let me know what you think and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.